Whoa, what's that? As y'all can see, you dig, it's been another mass murder at a school, this time in Texas. We're gonna walk straight through it and I'll give some commentary as we watch it.
And Drew, moments ago, we
Start from the beginning with this bullshit. My bad.
Drew Griffin. Now, Drew, tell us what you're finding out about the suspect. Obviously,
All of these things always play out the same way, y'all.
Not one
Let's
as
step through
alarming
this
as
shit.
other school shooters that you've looked at in the past.
Certainly not from the shootings that we've covered in the past. Nothing that stands out or glares out. A few things.
Nothing
came
that
up.
stands
we do
out.
know, apparently, from other students, he wore a trench coat. He wore a trench coat every day. He wore that trench coat today. 90 degrees.
That
That's
stands
how
out,
he was able to get the
dumbass.
shotgun into the school. We also know just from a couple of students that he was quiet. But as the governor said, and as we found on his Facebook page and other social media before it was taken down, this suspect really didn't have any warning signs, and as the governor called him, he was a clean slate.
Once again, y'all, every time there's a mass shooting, it was him alone. He was a clean slate, no warning signs. And what's crazy about it, he telling us no warning signs after you just told me a dude wears a trench coat every day, no matter how hot it is. How is that not a warning sign? And he came to school on this particular day, 90 degrees in a motherfucking trench coat, and he was just able to walk right through, huh? And y'all let him wear that trench coat every day, even though Columbine had some shit. The dudes who did the Columbine bullshit called themselves the Trench Coat Mafia. That wasn't a red flag for y'all? For real? What? But see, soon as black kids start wearing a snowman shirt to school, it's banned. And right now they trying to ban locks. I think in Gretna, Louisiana, and right next to New Orleans, I think they was trying to ban having your locks. Anything we do, they find a quick way to ban that shit. If kids start wearing the same color Jordans, they gonna ban that at the school quickly. But he gets to walk around in a fucking trench coat like a fucking complete psycho that he is in 90-degree weather and no red flags, as he just said, the government said. Let's keep watching, y'all.
And Drew, moments ago, we learned from authorities that they're investigating at the very least, the possibility of accomplices. Tell us about that.
Yeah, we do know that there was an 18-year-old student who was detained. According to the governor, that student acted suspiciously or acted strangely at the school after the incident, was taken into custody, and then the governor referred to another suspect. Didn't give us any details on that, but it sounds like an investigative lead led them to that. One other thing the governor said in response to a question, Jake, no reason to suspect any person other than the suspect
Oh my God,
was involved in making those.
Y'all heard that bullshit? They just told us they grabbed a teen who started acting suspicious than a motherfucker after it popped off. And they questioning him. Plus there's another one who they didn't go into details on. But just now he's saying, oh, but don't worry about it. This dude was by himself. There's no reason to think that he had other help. After you just named 2 fucking people that possibly helped. How could there be no reasons to suspect that others are involved? Like, I'm going to rewind that just so y'all hear that bullshit again. This how they do you on the media. Fast talking like a motherfucker. Talk, idiot.
That, but it sounds like an investigative lead led them to that. One other
To
thing
the first dude
said in response to a question, Jake, no reason to suspect any person other than the suspect in custody was involved in making those bombs.
Not the other 2 we questioning.
Demetrius Pagorchi, 17, had scant details of his life on Facebook before the page disappeared, but this is what CNN was able to confirm before Facebook removed him from its platform. Pagorchi says he started attending Santa Fe High School 3 years ago. He posted pictures of himself showing what appears to be a normal, nondescript high school student. But on April 30th, less than a month ago, he also posted this, a custom black t-shirt that says, Born to Kill. Indications are the shooter may have been wearing this t-shirt when he went to school this morning.
I'm going to pause it right there. before that jacket pop up, which y'all know I'm about to go in on just from seeing it. They not only did that dude come to school with a trench coat on in 90 degree weather and didn't alarm anybody, he had a shirt that said "Born to Kill." I'ma go back to the Young Jeezy shirt. The snowman, oh, it's so offensive. They're talking about cocaine. But this dude is waltzing through a fucking school with a shirt that say "Born to Kill" on it in 90 degree weather. And I'm guessing that he had this jacket on. Let's listen to that shit, bro. No red flags, y'all.
Post a black duster jacket with Nazi, communist,
Yep.
fascist, and religious symbols.
Yep.
And under the name Kamikaze, Pegorchis
Hold up, y'all. Pop it. Look, I won't see what they didn't go in on is, was he wearing all of these medals around the motherfucking school? Since this is this when they took the jacket off his ass? Cause it looked a little, worn like a motherfucker. Was they allowing him to walk around that school with Nazi symbols and all of that bullshit? And no red flags. That's just good old Billy. He's a little angry, but there's no red flags here. What the fuck?
posted 3 rap songs on YouTube. That is it.
In case y'all ain't catch that, under the name Kamikaze, he was trying to rap.
Symbols. And under the name Kamikaze, Pegorchis posted 3 rap songs on YouTube. That is it. The rest, typical teen. A photo of him in a church group. Other photos showing an average American.
Look, see, they like to throw that in. When a black kid or somebody get into some murder, and I ain't saying murder good or no shit like that, but they don't say, other than that, he was a nice kid. Other than meeting up with his friends, he seemed like the normal teenager. You ever heard that while blackface was on his motherfucking screen? The normal American. Look, they still trying to catch your hearts with his ass. Look at him, the normal American, outside of the psychotic Nazi shit, outside of wearing a trench coat in 90-degree weather with a shirt that say "Born to fucking Kill," Nazi symbols. He was the regular apple pie eating motherfucking American. Get the fuck out of here.
His Facebook page, he showed interest in joining the U.S. Marine Corps
Whoa.
starting in 2019, he wrote. Before high school, he attended Santa Fe Junior High, where he was listed on the 6th grade honor roll. He was mentioned as a standout player on the school's JV football team a few years ago, but that is it. Law enforcement tells CNN at this point they have no reason to believe he was on anybody's radar, and so far there is no explanation for why he would have done this.
They was right about that. He wouldn't on nobody's radar because y'all don't look at people like him. He could have wrote, "I'm about to go kill people" on his fucking forehead. Y'all probably would have took him to Burger King before he done the shit.
Jake, we did check with the Marine Corps. They have no record this kid showed any interest to them in becoming a U.S. Marine.
We know that this accused shooter
Shut up.
posted this image.
First of all, y'all, the reason they said that Marine shit, to pull their hearts in, because white America, all you got to do is say Marine or something, and they about to eat that up. Oh, he was going to join the Marines. Poor misguided young man who acted alone. Poor misguided man. He had hopes of the Marines one day, catching their hearts and shit. See, I'm used to this bullshit. We've been seeing this. They always a lone wolf, huh? Fuck out of here, man.
Born to Kill. He also had Nazi images, a pin on his page, a hammer and sickle, and others. Would those in and of themselves raise red flags?
You stupid ass.
Absolutely. And
Look.
they should for anybody. And I think part of the issue here is that we're kind of taking a passive approach to looking at
they
red
is.
flags. And
Because
we're
it's
only
theirs.
looking at social media and saying what he posted, but he had a network. He had a community that assisted him in carrying out this act. We already know
Y'all
this.
heard what he just said? He said, oh, y'all trying to be passive about it, but bro, this dude had a fucking community that acted with him. Like, flat out saying it. And even though y'all could tell we gotta be reserved when we on TV, it's shit that you could tell he won't say. oh, y'all being passive because there's a white boy with this motherfucking Nazi shit on. So y'all trying to be passive about it, acting like, oh, he was by himself. He just went crazy, that blah. Even though we arrested 2 people in connection with the shit. He was by himself. He was a lone wolf. Don't be thinking nothing happened. He was going to join the Marines. He was an apple pie, man. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
There's another potential suspect. So
fuck
that
out
means
of here.
that there's at least one other person and potentially others that knew about or potentially involved in
that's what I just said.
Planning. So I think we should start to focus more so on the human factors and start to look a little bit closer at these red flags and not taking such a
Yeah, and look at it and pay attention to his daddy. Ain't that where he got the guns from? Where was they when he was walking around with this Nazi shit? They was sitting there agreeing, oh, he's following in the old footsteps, man. He's just loving the heritage. He loves the history of the Nazis and shit. Man, get the fuck out of here. You know how they do. They just love the tradition of it. Fuck out of here.
As we have.
Art Roderick, the governor said that the shooter, his weapons were a shotgun and a .38 revolver, which he took from his father. It's unclear whether the father allowed him access to the guns or not. What do investigators do with that information?
Well, I mean, first of all, those are usually generally given right away to ATF to go and check the history of that, of both those weapons, where they were purchased, where they were picked up from.
They probably gonna push their little gun narrative. Well, you know they gonna push their gun narrative. Take the guns away. Let me tell y'all something. All of these school shootings, there's about one thing, and that's tricking white people into giving up their guns. That's all it's about, y'all. These school shootings been happening. This shit been popping off. What they said in 2017, I think over 234 mass shootings. Look at that shit. No, that's 2016. So come on, y'all. That's what they doing. They just work their way into it. It's all about tricking white people into giving up their guns. And they know that shit is going to be hard. So this shit got to get bloodier and bloodier. 10 killed, 10 wounded. You know, it's going to get bloodier and bloodier. Because you know damn well the NRA ain't about to give up their guns. And you know damn well Texas ain't nobody letting you take a Texan gun. So the murders got to get more and more gruesome, and it got to hit where white people live. It got to hit home, right in the middle of Texas apple pie or Colorado State High or some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? They got to hit them to where white people is just outraged, like, just no, take these guns away now. That's all they doing, y'all. Because think about it. Black people be dying like a motherfucker. Nobody give a fuck about that. They don't give a fuck. Ain't no outrage. 10 died, 10 wounded. You know how many happen in some of these fucking cities a day?
There's a lot of questions about how he actually got his hands on the weapons. It appears at this particular point in time, those weapons were purchased legally. It's just going to be a matter of how he accessed them to bring them into school that day. And one quick point on the social media end of it, Jake. I think we tend to strictly look at Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, email accounts. But you know, as we've heard in past cases involving communications, especially between teenagers, the first thing I would do is grab that Xbox or that PlayStation, that gaming device, because they're able to communicate with one another and pass messages back and forth on those types of devices.
Go look through it and tell us what you find about him and the Nazis, how far their relationship is.
Plan to actually pull this.
How about you go through that? You know he was on Call of Duty.
And Josh Campbell, walk us through the process right now that the FBI.
Come on, man.
Harris County.
Do we really care? Y'all want to hear this? Let me let it play
trying to get to the
a little more.
Of a motive.
The motive, y'all.
Knowing that the accused gunman is alive, it's unclear if he's cooperating, but he's able to talk to investigators.
And let me stop right fucking there before he starts talking. The most important thing for those of y'all who still paying attention, because people got a short fucking attention span. He's alive, y'all. 10 killed, 10 wounded. But if a black man walk out there and pull a motherfucking yellow neon light out his pocket, he can get shot 10 motherfucking times. Or if a black mentally unstable man go into a liquor store and just start peeing by the register, he gonna get shot and killed. And y'all know it's the truth. But him, we got him. 10 killed, 10 wounded. We got him. The dude with the church, the one who done that shit in North Carolina. Oh, we caught him balling the Burger King. Y'all noticed this shit? Oh, the other one who was doing the pipe bombs earlier. Oh, we got him. We caught him. We brought him in. He's all right. It's just like that movie Bright, for those of y'all who saw that. They showed you a fucking orc or whatever in that movie who was wilding out and the police was about to shoot him, or I think they was beating the shit out of him. And then they showed the white dude waving a fucking axe in the middle of the street, and everybody was like, oh, he's good, he's all right. And the orc cop, the coon-ass orc cop, he drawing down like, hey, why nobody ain't taking this serious, and the fucking other dudes. But that's what I'm saying. You know, I digress, goddammit. But y'all get the example. But this how they do it. Let's play this, see what the cops say.
Right now that we don't have answers to, which is the primary reason why
you don't have answers
with respect to the governor coming out and saying that there were no red flags. It is too soon to tell whether there were red flags. We do not know. As law enforcement officers, this is a complex investigation. Not only do you have information you're getting from the subject as far as determining, you know, what he's actually telling you, but you're going to want to corroborate that through physical evidence, looking at his residence, going through, looking at.
No, basically what that dude just said. What the fuck is the governor? How you gonna come out and just say that, oh, ain't no red flags when we still doing an investigation? And plus you arrested 2 other people. What the fuck? Oh my God, it's just a shame, y'all. But I just told y'all, the main thing about this shit is about them tricking white people to give up their motherfucking guns, you dig? Let's go in the comments before we leave, for those of you who still on this motherfucker. Thank y'all for listening to a nigga and shit. Let me see. More Big Pharma, more damage. What the fuck is you? Another white boy alive and well. Good shit. Let me see. Another white boy alive and well after murdering 10 people. Everyone knows police with it. Look, killed a black man. Just the shit I just said, y'all. Watch them. Let's see what they tell him. You nigger. They probably be mad as hell. This the only comment I'm going to read there, because this is all we really needed to see. Goddamn it. He's going to live knowing that he killed 10 people, and he's going to have to spend the rest of his life in jail. Get your ass out of it, then be raped at the age of 18. Fuck out of here. You must be retarded if you think he'll afford a good lawyer or even manage to win the case. First of all, he can afford a good lawyer because whenever white people get arrested, y'all always raise the money for them cops quick as hell. So he could get a good lawyer, but the fact is that he killed white people, so I don't think he gonna win nothing. Look at him. Oh, shut the fuck up with that racism shit. I'm black and I'm sick of it. This is a coon, y'all. Prisoners will try to beat his ass every day. They ain't gonna do shit. That boy is about to go sit up in there with white supremacists and chill. Fuck you mean they gonna beat him up? They ain't gonna do a motherfucking thing to him. But that's white people. You know, they find a way. They love to defend it, no matter how blatantly wrong they is. That's why I wonder why people always trying to relate to their fucking sympathetic side. They don't have one. What the fuck is you talking about? This whole comment is retarded. For real? This whole comment is factual. Black men die, y'all get fucking arrested. Look, your boy said thank you, sir. I guess he talking to your boy. Or who is he talking to? Ray Brown. No, my thumbs down your bitch ass. What you talking about? And white people be too much to die. Look how many comments. They was dying. They had to. You know what? Dude, please shut the fuck up, dude. Look, they ain't even coming with facts. All they can do is, shut up, it's racism. Stop saying racism. You think he cares that he killed 10 people? I don't know. Stupid ass. Talk about he gotta live with that. Boy, I swear. Look at him, bro. This the typical thing. The people who people be trying to relate to. They all throughout that motherfucker like, you are so wrong. You're wrong. But y'all, that's me, you heard me. I'ma probably push some more out, you did. Probably do another one today, probably tomorrow, probably whenever you did. But once again, y'all motherfucking holler at me.